Women in the Economy is designed to help Afghan women participate in the mainstream economy in greater numbers and in more meaningful ways. And there are two main components of the program. One is to support businesses that are owned by women, managed by women, or that employ significant numbers of women, so that as those businesses expand, they create more job opportunities for females in the country. And that's kind of opening up opportunities on the demand side for female employees. We do that through our private sector development component, which works with women-owned businesses or businesses that employ 30% or more females. On the other side, to supply those workers and to get women into salaried jobs, we have a workforce development component that assists people in terms of making sure they have a relevant job skill and enough work experience to apply for a job and get an interview, basically to get their foot in the door. So depending on the level of skills that they come to us with, if they have no applicable job skills, we might enroll them in training. But if they do have some job skills and they just lack enough work experience on their CV to be considered, then we'll help them get work experience through an internship or an apprenticeship. And the culmination of these different tracks is job placement. We help match them with position openings and coach them through the application and interview process.
Since its inception in July 2015, the USAID-funded Women in the Economy project empowered Afghan women job seekers by focusing on skills development and career counseling and development, and supported women-owned businesses or those with at least 30% female employees to grow through professionalizing management, increasing access to finance and markets, and support to entrepreneurship. The workforce development component provided female job seekers with the knowledge, skills, and networks to enable them to join the mainstream workforce or advance into better positions. Under this component, WIE concentrated on increasing access to employment information, increasing work experience, and improving skills in areas of market demand, such as banking and finance, education, healthcare, ICT, media, and the service industry.
In Women in the Economy, we initiated more than 96 different training programs. All of these training programs are demand-driven. These women that took these trainings, they have a status in their home now. They are part of the decision making, they are earning, they are supporting their family, their siblings, their parents, and most importantly, they are part of the national development. They are contributing to the national development of the country. What we see today is, the outcome of the project, of the activities we implemented. The real outcome or the real impact will come in the coming years when Afghanistan will have a skilled workforce of men and women working together toward the national development of the country.
The private sector development component implemented activities to boost growth and increase revenue for women-owned businesses or businesses with at least 30% of female employees. WIE supported businesses through three primary focus areas: professionalizing management, increasing access to finance and markets, and support to entrepreneurs.
Under the private sector development component, we focused on introducing sustainable initiatives through which businesses gain new skills, learn how to operate with greater efficiency, and improve their products, quality or services. And also our businesses were able, as a result of the assistance packages, to find themselves new or better markets and are now in a proper shape to compete in the mainstream economy. The businesses we assisted are stronger, smarter, and resilient.
The technical services component provided communications and outreach, support to 3 national policy reforms, and gender sensitivity training to raise public awareness, inform programming, and increase acceptance of women in the workplace and the society.
We worked on the national policies to improve women's participation in mainstream economy and also help women gain access to financial resources. In this project, we worked on 3 national policies. We have trained more than 5,000 men and women on gender sensitivity training and on perception change to somehow help Afghan women contributing to the mainstream economy.